Russos brand family. We are family.
Alterna TV.
Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Alterna TV. As always, I'm your host, Brandon Stransky. For today, we got some interesting things lined up for today. I want to start things off with just my thoughts on what the root of the problem is in professional wrestling nowadays. In my opinion, if you want to get to the bottom of what's wrong with wrestling, where we need to start, and what we need to fix is we need to start training the boys, yes, the boys and girls, in how to listen to veterans and people who have been successful at doing this so that they can go and be successful at doing this, make wrestling entertaining again, bring the fans back, and make it more entertaining and enjoyable again. You know, listen to the vets that have been there, know what they're doing, or trying to help you, and want to see you succeed, instead of listening to a 60-year-old mark on the internet tell you how great you are and give your match 5 stars. That's the problem with the business, is you have boys, you have the men and women in the business listening to some douche on the internet telling them how great they are, instead of having a vet tell them what they need to hear to make them better. But it hurts their pathetic, precious little feelings. So let's go and listen to have somebody on the internet blow up their ego and blow smoke up their ass and tell them how great they are. Alright, done with that rant. Wanted to apologize for not having a song parody ready to go for this week. I'm still kind of going on with the original one, trying to get that shot and ready to go. It's this one, the one I already have it written. It's going to be, as a reminder, it's going to be a parody of the song Stuck in the Middle with You. I've actually got a bit of an idea for kind of a music video to try to do to that. If I can, find the time and the resources to get it shot. Like, the idea I had for that video would be kind of like parodying that scene from Reservoir Dogs, where instead of slicing an ear off, the idea I had would be actually like a board, like, lined up of of like fake testicles set up, fake scrotums, and above each one would have a name of one of the dirt sheet writers, or last name of one of the dirt sheet writers, and then do the little dance thing, and then start slicing them off like in the movie, and then. But that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know if anybody has heard this or not, but there's rumors going around that, and Mike Smith, who plays Bubbles, has kind of sort of confirmed that the next season of Trailer Park Boys is going to be animated. Spoiler alert, if you watched the season at season 12 and the way it ended, they kind of teased that. And then at one of the podcasts recently, they mentioned that there's going to be a form of season 13. And then on Twitter, somebody asked Mike Smith, said to him, "You guys should really do an animated, show," and he responded with "interesting ... as in, like, he's saying that something like that's already in the works. And also somebody on Reddit has said, who spoke with Carrot Top, who is friends with the boys and has been on several things that they've done, spoke to Carrot Top and said he's going to be a part of the Trailer Park Boys animated thing. Honestly, I really, I know I've talked about this before, but I really hope they don't go that route. It's just, if the ratio of a live action show going animated, the success rate is not there. Very rarely does that ever end up working out, and I mean, they could pull it off. They really could. I hope they do. I just don't have high hopes for it. I'll definitely give it a chance because it's them, but I'm not expecting, greatness out of it. But they could surprise me, and I really hope they do. Anyway, and also to the new gimmick. Tomorrow, the day after this recording, I will be heading down to the training center that for the main company that I'm involved with. We're going to be shooting some test promos for the character. Hopefully, get them shot. I plan on uploading them for you guys to watch and enjoy, so you can see what I'm going for with the character, although I think you guys might have an idea. But basically, just to reiterate, it's going to be a caricature, over-the-top SJW. Keep up some new ideas for it. One idea, I'm going to be a manager. I can't really wrestle too much anymore because I can't do much without my back completely screwing me. And I don't really want to hurt myself or somebody else. You know, big safety thing. But I still want to participate. I still want to be a part of it. I still want to perform. So this is the next best option. But anyway, the new idea, or new ideas that I've come up with for it's like if the person I'm managing loses, rather than throw a fit and a temper tantrum, I give them a participation trophy and tell them it's okay, we're still winners. This is because we participated, we did our best, that's winning, that's enough of winning. And throwing a temper tantrum, another idea is throwing a temper tantrum and demanding a safe space be provided. Poking fun at a lot of just the fake outrage they get into, like finding stuff to get angry and offended about that's really not worth getting angry or offensive about, but I just want to feel like I'm fighting a cause and doing something right and forwarding progress. Yay! Even though there's nothing really wrong there, I still feel like I gotta do something. Yeah! That's really about it, but I do have one big closing thing I want to end today's show with. We need to get our priorities in order. Yes, racism is horrible. Yes, homophobia is horrible. Yes, sexism is horrible. But I read recently that 8 hours of media time was devoted to Roseanne tweeting. Yes, it was racist. Yes, it was wrong. She should be very ashamed of herself. You're not that comparing a black person to an ape is wrong. It's despicable. It's disgusting. And yes, she should have gotten jumped for it. She was 100% in the wrong. It was a wrong thing for her to say. It was racist. It was horrible. All right, that out of the way. But do we really need to spend 8 hours of media time on that? No, we do not, especially when thousands of people in Puerto Rico are dying. We as a society need to get our priorities in order. What's worth more attention? Somebody saying mean things that despite the fact that they are bad and need to be condemned, how bad they are, versus people dying by the thousands. We need to get our priorities in order. We need to stop letting words, people saying things, be a bigger deal than people doing horrible things, people dying, bombs being dropped, people having things stolen from them, being arrested for nonsensical things, being silenced, being gagged. We can handle racism, sexism, and homophobia. We can do that as a society ourselves. We don't need our media and government really focusing on that. I truly believe that we as a society, if we work together and be smart about this, be informed about this, get ourselves educated, these are issues that we can defeat ourselves. We don't need to run to government to handle it for us. Anyway, that's just me. That's just my opinion. Of course, as always, I'm always open to debate and discussion as long as we're respectful and civil about it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.